Hey everyone, I am here to give you a quick look at Estetica Hunter in the color R14 8H. This I received from a Wig Sister. She actually gifted it to me. She is a follower of my channel and she has had Hunter for a couple of years and she has never worn her. She just didn't feel that the cut was super flattering on her, but she wasn't sure what to do with her. And then she got the idea to send her to me so I could review her. So thank you so much for the gift, and her username is Chesapeake. I don't want to share her personal name because I don't know if she would appreciate that, but I am so grateful for the opportunity to show you guys Hunter. Hunter is a basic cap wig and is for my wig sisters who like bangs and like layers, like no fuss wigs that just shake and go. I mean, Hunter can be a really cute style. She isn't my personal style, so I'll be real honest with you guys. I don't really like bangs, and I do like wigs with a little bit more going on. These kind of more layered straight looks just aren't my favorites. So I'm going to give you guys a really objective view of Hunter as best I can. It's hard to rave about a wig that isn't your style. So I'm not dissing Hunter in any way. There's really nothing wrong with Hunter. It's just that the style isn't so much me. So I hope I can do her justice, and I hope that, the fact that maybe this isn't the right cut for my face shape won't take away from this style for some of you who like styles like this. So the first thing I want to say is that this color is really, really just basic, neutral brunette. It's not really warm, maybe a tad. It's not really cool. It's pretty neutral. And so the description of R14 8H is medium golden brown with dark ash blonde highlight. It's pretty blended. That dark ash blonde doesn't really stand out. And the colors I compare this to that I think it's like nearly identical to would be Hot Cocoa by Jon Renau, which is the color 8RH14. So you've got the R14 8H and 8RH14. Just a different way for them to describe it, but I think it's essentially the same color. I have Heidi in that color. I also have Scarlet by Jon Renau in this color. The other manufacturer that I want to compare this color to would be Main Attraction. That one is Latte. So I had Hollywood in Latte. I did sell Hollywood to a Wig Sister, but I had her in Latte, and I did compare that color to the Jon Renau Hot Cocoa. I have a video on that. So I would say those are some comparable colors that I have experience with. So if you like just basic brunettes, you don't want a lot of visible highlights, you like some dimension, you like it to be sort of, kind of neutral warm, I would say this is a great color for that. Really good color for that. Let me give you a look at Hunter all around. So she's got a pretty heavy bang up front. The whole front is sort of a bang, as you can see. And the bang is a pretty good, it lays just at my eyebrow level. I think I'm 4.5 inches, from the hairline. The hairline doesn't start up here. From here to here. And then she's just got a lot of layers. See all the layers all the way through. The fibers are nice and light. There is a little bit of permatease up here. I can feel it. It's not enough to make Hunter super poofy, enough to give some lift up here, kind of where she needs it, but not a ton of permatease at all. The cap is basic. It does have a mono crown, which I'll show you what that is because it's kind of different. So you've got your basic everything. See that little circle of monofilament? That's called a mono crown. It sits kind of just right on the top up here at the crown. Right there. So it gives it a little bit of realism kind of right there and avoids you being able to see any permatease. So because of that mono crown, she doesn't have visible permatease on the top. Sometimes in a basic cap wig, wherever you choose to kind of part it, there may be a little bit of visible permatease. That's not the case with Hunter. She's, you know, the cap is no bells and whistles. It's just the basic open ear tabs, open extended nape. Estetica does that kind of a lot. And then the hook adjusters. So no comfort features, just really, really basic. The price point for Hunter is just under $200. And I'll tell you guys, I think she's priced a little high. For a basic cap wig that doesn't really have any, I mean, maybe the mono crown, but I don't see a huge value in mono crown personally. I know Ellen Villa has a few wigs like that. You know, like I said, the value is that it can add a little realism up here. It can help them to avoid visible permatease. So in that sense, it's good. But, you know, I would say that for right around $200, you can get wigs that have a lace front. You can get wigs that have a mono part. So I do feel Estetica priced this one a little high. So if you like this cut and you like this style, I would look for a sale. I would look for a 30% off. I would look for maybe her to go on a clearance website like wigcloseouts.com or I'm blanking on the other one. There are two main ones. You know, and just look for a good price because I think Hunter is going to last. I do. I think these fibers are going to go the distance because of the length. I think she's really gonna be a workhorse. So if you can get a good deal on her, even better. You know, I think you could do a few little styling things with her, not a whole lot. You know, I think you could probably play around with how this lays and then maybe stick a clip in her. But I'm finding just in playing with her some that this is kind of the style. And quite frankly, I think that's just fine for some of you guys who you don't want to mess with your wigs. You want to shake and go. You just want to throw a wig on and wear it. You're not about all the fanciness and product and all of that. And in that sense, Hunter can be really great. I have a wig sister named Dawn from Daily Dazzle with Dawn. And she got Hunter and she was a little disappointed that it wasn't fuller, that she couldn't get more volume out of Hunter, which is kind of indicative of the fact that it doesn't have a ton of permatease, but it does. If you hate permatease, Hunter has it, just not a lot. So what Dawn does is she puts her hair in two ponies, kind of one here and one in the back, and that gives lift to Hunter. And so she's able to manufacture some volume in Hunter that just kind of isn't there otherwise. Otherwise, like I said, she's really just a shake and go. The bangs are kind of a great length, at least for my measurements. You know, they don't really lay in my eyes or anything like that. She is definitely tuckable. So, you know, you can tuck her. I think glasses are going to be just fine with her because if anything, the open ear tabs give you some place to stick them. The coverage is fantastic. You really can't see much of my bio hair when I do this. And I can almost always see a lot of bio hair. There's just a tiny bit, but this color blends really well with it. So, I mean, definitely you can tuck her. So I would say if you like bangs and you like layers and you just want no fuss, Hunter could be that for you. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This has been Hunter by Estetica.